Hello there. Based on popular demand, I'll be making this video on when to seek professional help concerning your child's health. Welcome to Your Health Today with Dr. Ide, where I talk about your health and wellness. I am Dr. Olaide Junodi. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, I know you're missing out. Why don't you subscribe right now and hit that notification bell so you get notifications every time I post new videos? Now straight to the chase. I hear this a lot that, doctor, things are really expensive, to see a pediatrician now, see a doctor, you have to pay consultation, do this, do that. Believe me, when you're talking about children, you need to be very careful. A child that seems to be very fine and playful could just go down the next minute and you're running helter-skelter. So what are those things you need to avoid? Number one, I tell parents, when you notice your child has a fever, ensure you see your doctor immediately. A fever is a sign of either an inflammatory process or an infectious process. When you give that child paracetamol, you just relieve the fever temporarily, giving you a vague idea that all is well. You have not treated the cause of the fever. Understand that fever is not a disease. It's just a pointer, a symptom to a disease. You've not dealt with what's causing the fever. There are a lot of things that could cause fever. The commonest one malaria, sepsis, meningitis, even cancer can cause fever, one form of infection or the other. You can't just risk your child's life by staying at home and giving paracetamol, saying that I need to get to work and do all that. It might be too late by the time you get to the hospital. So the moment your child comes down with a fever, you want to do the most responsible thing. Ensure you seek professional help. See a doctor, not the roadside auxiliary nurse. Since we live in a malaria endemic environment, it's safe for you to start the child on paracetamol alongside anti-malaria. But as it's been advertised, if symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. I would encourage that you don't just use antibiotics incessantly. Many times people say malaria typhoid. That is another discussion for another day. How can you expect to find typhoid in a child who is probably breastfeeding? Has the mother been rubbing her nipples on the gutter? Where did the typhoid come from? Are questions you want to ask yourself. I'm trying not to laugh here. Invariably, the essence of this video is to make sure that we make hay while the sun is shining. I have seen many situations where children are rushed into the hospital BID. BID means brought in dead, and there's nothing any doctor can do. No device can bring that baby back to life. So I'll repeat that again. Stop giving your children paracetamol alone or ibuprofen, thinking that because the fever has gone down, the child is fine. You've successfully brought down the fever, but the causative agent, the thing causing the fever, is still there. Another thing I've come to realize is people who have their children convulse. One of the commonest causes of convulsion, seizures in children less than 5 is high-grade fever. You have been using paracetamol or ibuprofen to bring down that fever, and now at night you're asleep, the fever is surging and you're not aware, and the next thing you see is your child gasping for breath or convulsing and all that. What you've just done is great injustice, and that could have been avoided. Sincerely, it is completely avoidable. The moment your child convulses once due to fever, you have just reduced the threshold for another seizure. So meaning your child is more prone to recurrent seizures. You don't want this in your child. So please, I'll say that again. The moment your child comes down with fever, take your child to see a doctor. Stop being financially prudent, as it were. It might cost you your child's life. If you just love this video, I would have you like, post a comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So we'll meet again, same place, same time next week. Don't forget, health is wealth. Bye.